Hey everyone, it's Danielle and today is Friday and it's the day that I have chosen to share some great news with you guys. This outfit I just wore on Monday, I was going to change and do all of that, but by the time I go down and do that, I'm nervous that my son will be up from his nap, so I just want to get this over with and share with you what I have to share with you. I'm excited. I have been wanting to make videos for such a long time, but I honestly just haven't had the ability to. I have been more sick than I just care to even share with you. I don't know, at one point it was a little bit scary, but that has all passed and in my past, and it's because I am pregnant. And I'm not just like a little bit pregnant, I am 18 weeks pregnant, which is crazy. Due July 15th, but my dating is a little bit off so far, so let me just go like beginning and then to like where I am now. In the beginning, I basically knew that I was pregnant. Like I joke and tell Brendan, my husband, that like I basically knew like when it happened, like Species style, like when the woman was like, anyways, if you've seen Species, it has like Michelle Williams in it when she was a kid. I'm a dork, whatever. So like I knew at 3 weeks that I was pregnant. That's not a joke. Like I really knew at 3 weeks. And then I wasn't testing positive on pregnancy tests until I was like 5.5 to 6 weeks, which is when I decided to officially go and schedule an appointment with my doctor and get it confirmed, because if not, then my husband would just think I was a lunatic. So I did that, and it turns out I was due, like at that point they said July 12th. I had a dating ultrasound, which was new because I did not have that in the beginning, and so I actually have a little picture of this little nugget, and it's just so little, which was fun. And they dated, or they pushed it back like a week. Then I also had a first trimester screening test done, and then they pushed it just to the 3 days, making it the 15th. So there's still like fluctuations with it. I feel like when I go to my 18-week ultrasound, which I'm 18 weeks now, I'm not actually going for another couple of weeks. It's towards the later end of it because there's no availability anywhere in the city. It's crazy. I'm going on the 26th to find out the gender and to do another size test to see if they have the dates accurate. And so my little ones, I'm going to have 2 kids under the age of 2, and they're going to be 16 months apart, 15 or 16 months apart, depending on what ends up happening. Between 6 weeks and, gosh, how long? I want to say all the way up to 14.5 weeks, I was so sick. I did not have the same experience with my first child. I maybe was sick twice. Like when I say sick, like I mean like actually throwing up sick. I lost a lot of weight. It became a concern with the doctors because I had lost 8 pounds, I think. Which in my mind, like I was nervous about it, but at the same time I knew that the weight that I was at was the same weight that I started with Brighton at. So I was not, like, I was concerned because it's a lot of weight too fast, and I wasn't like getting, like holding anything down. So I was nervous that the baby wasn't getting enough nutrients and things like that. But the body is like, it's really an amazing thing. Like it just, what it does, and I felt like it was, no matter what happened, like it was just still protecting the baby's healthy is what I'm getting at. Like everything ended up being fine. I was prescribed the Difectin. Is that how you say it? Like the medication for nausea. I kind of held off on it as long as I could before filling that prescription, because I didn't take anything with Brighton, and I just was nervous about it, I guess, just because it's foreign and I didn't know. And I knew that it was better to take that medicine than to continuously get sick and continuously lose weight. But I waited. I was like, okay, like on Monday, so it was like over the weekend, I'm like, if I'm still getting really sick, then I'll go fill the prescription and start it. But that whole weekend, I felt totally great. So by like 14 and a half, 15 weeks is when I stopped getting sick and started getting my energy back. I didn't really have time to be sick because I do take care of my little guy during the day, and that made being sick really, really hard because I'd be in the middle of playing with him and then need to rush to the bathroom. It's just, I'm doing it on my own. I didn't have any help. So emotionally, I think this pregnancy already has been really, really hard, and I'm not sure why, but first pregnancy, it's kind of one of those like ignorance is bliss sort of things. Like I just rolled with it, went with it. I didn't stress about things or overthink it. I just embraced all of it and enjoyed it. But this pregnancy, I feel like my eyes were just opened to so much that I'm gonna get like emotional. I got so nervous because I just got so lucky with Brighton and everything was textbook that I just for some reason had it in my head that something was gonna go wrong, that something could still, like I'm not like thinking like I'm in the clear or whatever, but like that whole first trimester thing, like before telling people, even telling you guys I've waited this long, I don't know what it is, but I have a lot of friends, personal friends like on Facebook that I know that have just struggled so much, and it just got my wheels turning, and I just realized I need to stop focusing on all of that, because regardless, it's a reality and it's just a waste of my energy to think like that, and it's not even healthy. And I was like, maybe I'm putting myself in like a less healthier state of mind and body because I was thinking that way. So I've sort of gotten way more excited the past 2 weeks, so I got 16 weeks. I don't know if that was just like a hormone thing that I went through for a while, and maybe I was just so discouraged because I was so nauseous and it was new to me to be that sick, that maybe that's what triggered all of those emotions. But I have really challenged myself to get more motivated, to do like schedule, plan everything like how I used to do, and so that has been a great thing. And this whole week I've just turned that around. A lot of it has to do with my new planner, which has got me so pumped, which is like the Erin Condren planner, which I plan on doing like a full my thoughts on this versus the file facts, but I'm going to save that for Monday's video. So if you are interested in knowing a little bit more about this planner, things that I've added to it on my own, and then comparing it to the file facts, the personal size. But this is, I know it's so random, but I mean, we're literally like writing everything down, like things that I need to do, and like, I don't know, my son has benefited from it really a lot as well. I've also taken time for myself this week because I did have a doctor's visit and I got to hear the baby's heart rate, and it's healthy, and I'm textbook and size now, like 17.5 inches from pelvic bone to navel, which she said is textbook. So that's, I mean, as far as growth goes, even with the weight my weight is, I've gained 2 kilos, which is 4 pounds, but because I lost so much, gaining that weight, I'm still less now than I was with Brighton. But I feel like maybe that's an okay thing because I actually didn't pack on the pounds until the last 2 months with him. Maybe that's just how it'll be. I don't know, every pregnancy is different, but we'll see how that goes. I'm gonna try not to gain 50 pounds like I did last time, but I don't want to focus that much on it either. I just kind of want to grow a healthy baby and deal with the aftermath later, because too much noise and static with that stuff in my head is, I think, never a good thing. And plus I had doctors saying some pretty nasty things to me, which is surprising, my first pregnancy. But now I feel like I'm a little bit more of the mama bear that can handle myself a little bit better and defend the situation. But yeah, so I am 18 weeks pregnant. I will definitely show you my little belly. I have one, most definitely. Even with the weight loss, I was showing, like in my mind I was like, oh my gosh, like there's a baby there, because my stomach was never like flat before. Also, if you watched any of my pregnancy videos, the first go around, I had said I had no stretch marks, which was true, and you guys can see that. But because I was 10 days late, those last 10 days were brutal, and it just threw my body into like overdrive, and it was just game over. So my whole stomach, like my lower abdomen, turned into like a map of stretch marks. So just know that that's what happened. And they're at that shiny stage of healing still. They're itchy. I'm having to constantly put stuff on it for now, because it's also stretching. It's going out again, so it's a lot of strain on my stomach to do it as fast as I did, because I got pregnant, I'm pretty sure when Brighton was, what was that? Like he was 7 months when I got pregnant, so that's not a lot of time to heal and recover. And I also, when you gain weight and lose weight so fast like that, that's kind of what does it. I felt like, I don't know. Anyways, I will go ahead and show you my belt. I'm also wearing cheerleading like Sophie shorts, so I look like I'm all dressed up for you guys, but I don't want to put on pants because it's just not comfortable, so I'm not going to. So this is 18 weeks, but like it's really hard already here. So yeah, I can't suck in. There's nowhere for it to go. I'm not sure if I like conveyed like my excitement. Like I am really excited. My husband really wanted 2 kids close together. That's what he got. I'm excited to have a July baby. I'm super excited to have that last bit of pregnancy in the summer. It's not too hot in Calgary, but it's not freezing cold like it is right now. It's so miserable. So excited to be going on vacation in a couple weeks. But yeah, I kind of contain myself. So that is my exciting news. I will see you guys on Monday, and I hope you guys have an incredible weekend. Bye.